Hello there. If you're part of the Cake Face fam already, welcome back. Nice to see you. Hope all is well. And if you're new here, welcome, welcome. Subscribe to join the said Cake Face fam. Today is this tutorial. Centered everything with the spotlight effect and the centered blush. And I just feel like I need a little tear dropping down. And black and white photo. Little bit 20s inspired, dramatized, narrowed lip. I wanted to do a slightly more creative look with the new Charlotte Tilbury palette that I love. The last look I created was very warm toned, and here we have this palette, and we focused on that trio and brought in a couple others, but mostly on that beautiful purple trio. I also pulled in some other fun indie brand makeup newbies to my collection. I hope that you enjoy. I actually wanted to use this palette also because on Instagram, one of my best friends and I have started doing a collaboration that is weekly, and this week's collaboration was to use this palette. P.S. If you're on Instagram and want to join in on the collaboration, we would love it, love it, love it if you would join in. That would be amazing. My friend's Instagram handle is Hello Nerd. I'll just put it on the screen here. Her name is Danny and she's amazing. I use this palette, had so much fun doing this look, and very exciting day here in my household because I have a new macro lens. Very nice Canon macro lens that takes beautiful photos. So tomorrow, it's pretty dark right now, but tomorrow when the sun is hopefully out, I plan on taking beautiful macro shots of the products I used, and I'll try and capture a few snaps of whatever is going on my face right now. And of course the sirens, always with the sirens. So if you would like to see how I created this very fun sort of vintage inspired theatrical look, then just keep on watching. Eyeshadow primer. Smoothing that all over the lid. This is the Magic Primer Flawless Face Base from Natasha Denona. It's a little mattifying for my taste, but I don't want to waste it. So here we are, using it where I have a bit of texture. I don't like to take this everywhere, just down the center of my face. She's just so pretty. Chikuhodo GSN number 9. I'm going to dip into the plum, of course, because I'm wearing purple. Oh, she is pretty. I want to do a little bit of a rounder eye shape this time. So I'm lifting that center there. You can see how much dimension this color on its own has. I really love that. Now for adjusting. Switching gears to this chunky brush from Hakuhodo, the B214. I'm going to take this little guy here and bring that along the edge. Just smooth out that circular shape we created. I cannot wait for Monica's palette to arrive. I ordered it from Copacetic Cosmetics, the companion palette. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my lord. I'm so excited. And my shade looks so pretty in all the photos that I see. It's like a green to purple duochrome, and I'm so freaking excited. Okay, I'm just buffing those edges still. It has just the most beautiful glittery sparkle. Aubergine from Isam. I'm going to accentuate the roundness by putting a little bit more underneath the center over the lower lash line. Kind of rounding out the eye shape. And on the center of the upper lash line as well. I'm back with the Chikuhoda brush. I'm applying more of the purple on top of the liner. I'm taking this guy with the same brush and really layering that pink over the purple over here, the inner third. Bring that in the inner corner. I'm going to bring in kind of a special shade. This one is a single from Tilbury Cosmetics, and it's called Space Baby. You know I have to get anything space related. And it's a really beautiful, shifty color. I'm going to put that on the center here. Just taking a bit more of that purple and sandwiching it in. Okay, I'm going to clean up what I can. We're going to put more sparkle anyway. So I'm going to use a sort of matte foundation, lightweight matte foundation. This is the Suku Nude Wear Liquid in the color 101 with the 3D Shakuda foundation brush. Have you watched Sonia G's YouTube video? I'm so excited to hear that next year they may open up the shopping for the brush festival. You know how with COVID they're doing the brush festival in Japan online? Well, maybe if it goes well, next year it'll be open for international shopping, which would be awesome. I guess if you go to Fude Japan, he can ship you stuff, but it would be easier just to, you know, just shop the site without a middleman. Those amazing discounts. I forgot to check whether this primer is compatible with this foundation. Well, that's what I get. Not exactly compatible. For concealer, Creme Brulee Soft Matte Concealer from NARS. This is the Domed Crease brush from Sephora collection, but it's like from this holiday set a few years ago. I'm circling out this edge over here. I want to sort of rein it in. Okay, taking my Pat McGrath powder, I've got the Sonia G buffing brush. Oh, it's so nice. If you're a pink powder user, I feel like you would love this brush. Okay, but I'm gonna switch to a big fluffy eyeshadow brush. This one is a Morphe E27, and with this I'm just going to get up and close to the eyeshadow all the way around. Going back into the eyeshadow palette with my Chikuhoda GSN 9 and the purple. I'd like to bring back some of that saturation. I take a bit of the middle plummier color. Just give a whisper of that. I'm gonna take a dash of this beautiful warm caramel with this Morphe brush. And just warm up the edges around this circular eye look. My Onomi Orchid color. It's called Aquitaine. Onomi Boosting Lip and Cheek Stick. This is a cream. My friend here on YouTube recommends these, and I've really been enjoying them. I've mainly been using the Rani Toasted Papaya color. I'll show you that as well. Very, very pretty. I've been mostly wearing that, and this will be the first time I wear this one. It's a very lightweight cheek flush, very, very pretty. My friend's name is Rebecca, and her channel here on YouTube and her page on Instagram are Not Fit for Print Beauty. I just adore her. She's a newer friend of mine. She's a beauty editor. She knows so much. Always has the best quick looks. So I'm going to take my foundation brush and take a little bit of this blush. She does reviews of up-and-coming products and has a lot of insight because of her background. So I'm just tapping this in. What kind of blush shape would go with this look? Got that old school 20s sort of high theatrics. Maybe so a blush placement right in the center. The video in which Rebecca spoke about this brand and used the blush on her cheeks and I think lips was the video where she featured 3 indie brands, and it was just a super interesting video. It's a soft product, so I tend to make a little bit of a mess with the tip of the blush and that little cap that you put on. But you definitely want to put that cap back on to, you know, save your blush for as long as you can, because there's a lot of product in there. Okay, this is where we're at. I'm thinking highlighter, and I have a couple new ones to choose from. Suku, Bitter Lace Beauty, and Charlotte Tilbury, which came shattered, poor thing, but we piecemealed her back together. I'm thinking we want to do something fun and sparkly, so Bitter Lace Beauty it is. I'm going to go with this one. We've got a rainbow one, a more golden sort of one, greeny, and we've got this one, which is Lucid. This is a pretty highlighter. Danny had me try these when I went to visit her for eye mats. This is the Hakuhodo F6441. I'm just going to very lightly tap because there's so much product that comes off. The pans are fragrance though, and it's not, for me, not a pleasant fragrance. It's kind of fruity, but make it not good. That's one thing I don't love is, and the liquid, oh my gosh, Danny warned me, but I had forgotten when I placed my order. The smell is not bearable, in my opinion. I'm going to take this all over. Obviously we need to bring it into the eyes. Right in the center there. Right in the inner corner. Thankfully the fragrance kind of fades after you wear it for a little while. Ryan would like a piece of pie, so I will go get him one since he's in class. Be right back. Okay, so I've got my brow soap drying in my brows right now. I brush them upward, and I'm going to apply a bit of mascara. This is a YSL, one of those super natural looking mascaras, the Vinyl Couture. Okay, now that I've got a light coat of mascara on, I'm going to switch to my Hypnostrama, which is a much more dramatic mascara from Lancome, and apply a second coat onto the center of my lashes, really focusing it on the center and not the outer edge like I normally would, and in the center of the lower lash line as well. Okay, and of course when I layer mascaras, I like to use a lash comb and get the clumps out. Just quickly run that through. Now that my brows are dry, I'm going to take a bit of pencil and accentuate my brows, filling in where they're uneven. There is a slight darkness I want to brighten, so I'll take the Darkness Killer Beauty Sleep Vanilla Jar Becca Under Eye Brightening Color Corrector. For long wear, I like the Ket the best. For one and done, I like the Charlotte Tilbury the best. And for just pure brightness, I like the Becca the best. I'm going to take a bit of this and dab that right in this corner. And once that is on, I like to go back and fiddle around with the inner corner bits. Highlighter we used with the eyeshadow brush. Dab that right onto this section, right onto the center of the lower lash line, kind of below the lashes. And then that eyeshadow single we used, the Terra Moon Cosmetics Space Baby, and tapping that right into the center there as well. Tapping my brush off and going back in with this color, the one in the middle of Dream Glow. Okay, so I think I'm going to do this blue lip. It's the Cream Lip Stain number 30 from Sephora. I think I'm going to take a bit of concealer and sort of narrow the lips a little bit, since we've got that sort of style going on with our eyes. I'm going to mix a bit of concealer and the Becca because my lip color is so pigmented, you know, like it's very red. Without a color corrector, it can just look grayed out. Something wrong with my lipstick cap. It doesn't close properly. Okay, and then with a bit of powder, I'm going to set that concealer on the corners of my mouth. And there you have it. This is the look I came up with.